As I continue this journey to the different governor's offices, I get better and better at letter writing. Writing a lot of letters, though. I'm, I'm going to read for you the letter that I wrote to DeSantis and then the beginning of Governor Ivy's. Governor DeSantis. Since childhood, I visited Florida on spring break with my family. We stayed in Stewart, and I remember trying to see one of the first space shuttle launches on the roof of the condo at Indian River Plantation, believing we might see the contrails. How fooled we were, and still are today. I never imagined that in the information age, that ignorant, uh, mockers would butt heads with people telling the truth. But our federal government is genius at dividing the people and saying wrong things. It's happened in Ohio, where I lived for 30 years, but it won't happen here, where I plan to call my home state forever. The state of Ohio has famous heroes who lied to protect. And even the vice president today, from there, calls advanced technology our military hides from the people. Demons. They love to tell on themselves, to bury the truth. The Florida Keys are the marine equivalent of the Amazon rainforest, and it's the last remaining place where an undisturbed ecosystem holds the discovery of medicines for the future. We must protect it. But the military wants to destroy it. 5G penetrates the skin of all living organisms and breaks DNA that gets passed down to future generations. Our military uses a weapon that's at the center of the FISA renewal debate and why we have the illegal Patriot Act in the first place. This wave has both healing and destructive properties, and the plan is to destroy everything in order to fix it and make us pay for it. The reason this wave was pushed onto the people and local and state governments is only for one purpose. Because we had a wireless world with 2.6G. It's to depopulate the earth and create poverty for individuals and government alike. It's not the towers and cameras on the ground that are creating a dangerous high dose of radiation. It's climate change satellites that can't be inspected for safety that's causing us and our environment to have thermal heating. And the effect of a high dose, AI says, is very dangerous. If this is true, regardless of conclusive evidence, doesn't it make sense to stop adding more to low Earth orbit? Our cosmic energy from the sun is specifically filtered for our distance from our star. And adding a light energy wave to it concentrates the effect of the sunlight. And as we approach the longest day of the year in June, because we seem to already be experiencing a high dose, the longer exposure of the wave combination could become a huge disaster. The drone stars in the sky are very concerning, not only because they impersonate God in the night sky, but might be present to one day project images, like in a movie theater projector booth, to show up on a light pollution silver screen to fool us about an alien attack and create chaos around the globe. Aliens are already here, below our feet, and the entrance to their bases is submerged continental shelf out of the sight from the shorelines of the present day. Just ask the Navy, in confidence, if they shoot down UFOs in our atmosphere and breed an alien army with recovered DNA from the crash sites and hoard the technology the world needs and deserves instead of simply making weapons with it and claiming they invented it. What a joke. Do you really think brainless people who are trained only to follow orders are smart enough to invent technology more than 200 years more advanced than what we currently have today? The NASA space lie of finding nothing yet is a front for the truth. And keeping free energy and cures of illness from the world is simply inhumane and cruel. COVID is 5G. Space travel is impossible. And our military destroying the world just to keep the truth secret is the most embarrassing moment of our nation's history. Your resident, Ren Milligan. That went to DeSantis on Friday. This is the beginning of the letter that's going to Governor Ivey today. Last Thanksgiving, I moved from a high dose of 5G radiation in Ohio to the lowest dose in America, the Florida Keys. What I soon discovered there, however, was completely alarming. And because of my experience of being a victim of a directed energy weapon and a love of Mother Nature, I'm traveling to all of the capitals east of the Mississippi River to urge all of you governors to address illegal surveillance just like Congress is debating now with FISA renewal. Our federal government and military should take the lead on this, but it's obvious the states are the ones who are going to need to stand up for the people's rights in 2026. As far as I got.